Hello YouTube, I'm making another video again. So what I have at my condo is I have a built-in HVAC unit, and I didn't see too many videos on this, so I thought I'd just kind of show it to you what it looks like. And you might have the same problem that I did. So this unit, it's about, I don't know, 10-12 years old, and what it did was it started making noise from the fan. So I had to take it apart, and in this video I'll kind of show you what I did to actually get the fan out. So the first part is you got to take the cover off, and I've already kind of taken it off, but it just kind of pops off from the edges, and then we can just take it off. Just set her down, and then this is what the unit looks like underneath the cover. Now what you should do whenever you get a chance, you should always clean this and blow it out with some air or something. And then if you look over here, I got all the electronics cut off, like disconnected. I do want to tell you, before you do any of this work, you have to make sure that you kill the power to the whole unit. That means you go and open the breaker, and to make sure that you're not going to be electrocuted in any which way. Even inside, you have to be very, very careful. There is a capacitor there as well, and you don't want to be touching your fingers in anywhere near there. Of course, I'm not going to be accessing that. I just had to get that cover off because I had to loosen these screws. If you look over here on this motor, there's a few screws there. You can kind of see the one down right up there. I'll put my finger, the one up there, and there's one down here. You just got to loosen them off. So, and the problem was the fan itself was rattling around, and so the fan is right there, and the fan assembly. So you have to take this cover off the edge, and I'll just kind of show you like that how it sits. It kind of sits like, yeah, it sits like, well, it sits like that. Like that. It goes in there, so it goes in like that. It kind of sits in like that. So that cover you have to take off. And actually I didn't realize that taking the fan off is actually not that difficult. And I didn't have to open up so much of the other side, but I did anyways because there's a big cover on it, sorry, that covers it up, and then it's harder to get those screws to loosen them off. And also there's another cover that goes on top of that, and then there's the actual the board that it attaches onto as well. So you have to kind of get those out of the way before you can actually loosen those screws off. And once you loosen the screws off, and you take this end piece off like so, then the fan itself is relatively easy to take out. Now this fan, all you do is just kind of you kind of push it in on the one side, and then you should be able to take it out, and it comes off as one piece. So what happened with this fan, I'm just going to show you, is it ended up where the piece on the end that goes in, and that's where it ties into the fan. I'll just show you this piece here. It kind of goes in like that inside the fan, and you can see it's kind of broken off here, and because it's got a kind of rubber grommet or whatever coupling, so then this piece is actually broken off. So I'll have to order one of these parts, and then I'll be putting it in, and hopefully I can show you how to do that too. But at least you got an idea of what's involved with this unit, because like I said, I didn't see too many YouTube videos. And also while you're in there, you want to clean it all out, and get rid of all that dust, because it'll just be blowing into it. I also did notice, if you do have a problem, this one's got the heater as well. And if you look down below, there's the heater element right there. And it's very easy to take off with the 2 screws on the top. And then also the wires come off for here. And they just unplug. And then that way you can, and then they go into the relay. And then you can just take it all off, and if you have to change that. And the motor is pretty simple right there as well. Then that's got its own wiring harness as well. And that is this one right here. Okay, so if you have to, you can reach in there and you can get those screws out. There's 3 of them, and if you have to, you can change the motor as well. Now I think most of these units are very similar, and there wouldn't be very much more different in the way they are. And I would just you know, it just kind of gives you an idea what to do in case you do have one of these units. And of course, I'm going to try to clean this a little better than it is. I have already cleaned it once. It was like really dusty. I didn't know nothing about it. And, you know, just something to learn. And hopefully you guys can learn a little bit about it. And so let me know. I'll try to put the video in for the fan when I do put it in. But I don't think it's very difficult. The hard part was figuring out how to take the fan out. Okay, thanks very much, guys. And please leave me a comment. And thank you very much. Have a nice day.